Congratulations, you've just given your first talk on Talkadot. What do you do now? What happens in our system? Don't worry, I got your back. I'm gonna break down everything you can do to maximize the value that you get from your Talkadot account. All right, so after you've given your presentation, go ahead and click on the talk section right here. Now, if you didn't happen to add a talk title and organization ahead of time, this is how it's going to look. It's gonna need you to click here to add the talk title and information, and you'll be all good. If you did add it ahead of time, it'll look something like this. So let's go ahead and click on that report and see what people said. So what you'll see right here is everything that people said about you. How many people responded, how many found your talk valuable, how many wanna hear you speak again. And then what we also do is on our pro accounts is we do a summary of exactly what the audience got from your presentation. So I can see my top outcomes based on my audience's words and how people described the presentation that I gave. And I can click on share right here and go to download summary image. And I can actually take this image right here, click to download it, and I can post it on social media. I can post it, put it on my website. I can put it in my emails. I can do anything that I want with this image. And everyone who's given you their feedback has given you permission to share, which is really, really exciting. Down here, you have your report results. Now, you have a couple of views. The first view is your audience feedback. You can see all of what your audience members had to say about your particular presentation. If you want to see what your client said, so remember, we added your client's name when we set up the talk so that they automatically got a survey for them to give you feedback on working with you. So I can see exactly what my client had to say about working with me. And if I want to see anyone's individual response, I can click here and see what any particular one person in my audience had to say about my presentation. But for now, most people like to look at the audience feedback, so let's take a look at this. So this is where I'm seeing the testimonials. Here's a couple of things I can do. The first thing I can do is click on these three dots right here and do view testimonial data. And I can see in one quick view what this person said about me. And if I really like this testimonial, I can click on these three dots and go to download shareable testimonial. And I can actually turn this into a shareable image. Again, I can just go ahead and click on download and then post that to the internet, post on social media, or do whatever I want. The more you post on social media, your data and your testimonials, the more consistency people know that you do a great job. So make sure to post often and post a lot. What we do here at Talkadot is we take about the first 9 to 12 testimonials and put these here. If you want to see what everyone says, click on view all, and it'll pop up every single one of your testimonials. Now, if you happen to speak to a lot of people, you can use our star function. So let's say this was like the best testimonial in the world to me and I wanted to bring it to the top of my report. What I would do is use our star function. If I click on the star on any one of these testimonials, it'll bring those to the top of my presentation. So these are only the first 9, but if I want to bring any of my testimonials to the top, I just use that star function. I can click on any of these three dots and turn them into a shareable testimonial image. But you might notice that this one image has a lot of white space on it and it doesn't look as good as it could. So what I can do, if I go up to you can see my shorter testimonials are now added to the top page. And if I go up top here to the share button and click on download testimonial image, you'll see that it takes all 3 of those images and puts them onto one shareable image. So if you've got really good one-liners, but you want your shareable image to be more full, just click on that star function and just click on download testimonial image and you'll be good to go. In this section right here on the bottom of your report are suggestions for improvement. You'll notice that this is only visible to you. So if anyone in your audience gives you some feedback on how you can get better or doesn't like your presentation for any reason, don't look at it as a bad thing. Look at it for opportunities for improvement. But the good news is when you share your Talkadot report with people, they won't see that, only you will. Now, if you want to get client feedback and you happen to forget to add the name of the person when you created your talk, don't worry, we got your back. There's another opportunity for you to do so. All you want to do is click on share report link right here and this request client feedback button. Click on that and then you can enter in the name and email of the client that you'd like to send this report to. Or if you prefer, you can copy this link and compose your own email and send it to them and they'll be able to see your report and get feedback. If you want to see what the email looks like that we'll be sending on your behalf, it looks like this. And if you want to add a personal message here, you can type whatever you want, and then we will give them a link to be able to see this report and to give you client feedback as well. If you'd like to share this feedback report with anyone, you can click on the share report link right here and go to share report link. And then that gives a URL for this entire report that you can share it with you. So this is really helpful to share with anyone that might be interested in the feedback you got on one individual presentation. Now you're all set up to get great feedback, to share that feedback, put it on social media, share it with your clients, and start using this data to help promote your speaking business. Now let's go into the fun part, which is the leads that you're gonna get every single time you use Talkadot.